Hello cuties, welcome back to my channel. It's Glorified here. It's been a while. It's been a lot of new content. Sorry that I'm a little late to them. There's some technical difficulties, but I'm here now. So this video, I want to talk about the new best pet moment, which is the Ashen Ape. Um, so let's go ahead and go over the kit like I usually do, and then I'll give you my rating, should you pull or not, and the longevity of it. Okay, so Ashen Ape, let's talk about the battle skill first. So deal 100% 8 damage, 108% damage to the enemy roll with the least HP, with 50% extra crit, 50%, 90% extra final damage against the front row. If there are less than 6 enemies alive, do a bunch more damage with a bunch more crit. For every 3 control debuff enemy heroes or bosses resist, increased crit damage, so even more crit damage, and then every 5% of ally heroes damage, increase the follow strike damage. So this is just straight up raw damage. This is a lot of damage. Um, I'm sure you can do some crazy combo with this and SP Huato, but I'll show you later with the But I don't think it's comparable to Bai J and SP Huato. Huatuo. Yeah. So as far as the battle skill, this is okay. This is like maybe like a T1 tier 1 battle skill, right? The big thing is the assist skill. Okay? So at the end of the opening phase, so that's not the end of the first turn, okay? This is the end of the buffing phase. So you know how the Beget battle start, everyone gain that buff if they have it. So at the end of that phase, it will dispel 1 buff from the enemies. And then grant 2 stack of shield equal to 30% of max HP to ally front rows, as well as Ice Heart to all allies heroes. The stack of which equal to the number of shields received. Up to 3 stack of Ice Heart, gain 10% DR from it, and when you receive an undispellable debuff, you lose 1 stack and then deactivate it. And then it deal melt damage equal to 30% of the pet max HP to enemy heroes in the opposite row, and then reduce their final damage DR. The big thing right here, at the end of each round, ally heroes gain 2 stack of Ice Heart. After 8 instances of melt damage inflict irresistible frozen on enemy front row. The thing is that this is undispellable debuff, right? It doesn't cleanse frozen. So because this is a irresistible frozen, it's not an undispellable frozen. So the wording is very important. But basically, you see in battle, I show in a bit, that you see this like little wave just attack them. So after 8 instances of those, they will just be frozen on the front row to me. It's insanely OP, so that means they just AFK for 1 round. Okay? Um, so extremely strong. As far as the rating, this is the best pet right now. Tier 0. Right? Next to that would be Baizhe. So Baizhe and Ashen Ape is T0 pet. Right now, this is the 2 best pet that you can put into any team. Um, um, right? So as for the third pet, uh, you can use, so the other like close, like maybe like tier 0.5 to tier 1 pet right now are so you have Equine Deer, Spring Rabbit, and Baifeng. Those 3 I would say are very up close to this 2, but slightly below, right? So if you're playing Shoe Striker, you can use Baifeng. If you're playing girl, if you're playing female, still using Spring Rabbit, right? If you're playing tank, you should be using Empyrean. Empyrean well is like slightly below. I'll put Empyrean well at T1, since it's only worth it if you're playing tank, right? Um, I'll go ahead and cover him next since we did get them free. Free, but it costs 10k gems, so it's basically free for 3-star, which is very generous from the dev. Um, so that you can also use Deer. Deer is it's just give you a bunch of rage, and then but the bad thing about Deer is that it only affects for 2 rounds, right? If this effect was on every round, he will be insanely OP. But the thing with Deer, since battle lasts so long nowadays, like 5 to 10 round on average, only having a 2 round buff is not good enough. So Deer is slightly, but it's still usable. And if you're completely free to play, just focus on either Ape or Baizhe, right? And then you can use Fuju as your third slot. Fuju's still broken as this ever is, right? Completely free to play and stuff. Uh, but yeah, that's my rating. And then as far as Empyrean, well, we can talk about him a little bit. Um, Battle skill, deal 170% damage to the foremost enemy unit. If their max HP exceeds 200% of your pet, deal extra true damage. Otherwise, inflict undispellable and irresistible daze. Yeah, you see the wording here? So this daze is both irresistible and undispellable. Right? On them, that lasts for 1 second, dealing true damage, more true damage. Um, if allies have lower than 30% HP, the debuff end early and only damage 30% max HP. So again, this is okay. I'll still put it at T1 for battle skill. It's still a tier 1 battle skill pet. Because it have true damage, irresistible. But the thing is that it only affect one unit, right? So where compared to like let's say like the Ashen Ape, you can freeze the entire front row, right? And the thing is that this is a battle skill, so you're competing with Baizhe, right? Which it can't really beaten. So that's also just put it as a disadvantage. Um, the big one, the one that most people use Empyrean well for, is also the assist skill, which is in the first round, non-striker allies gain service, reducing direct crit damage taken by 60% of their own defense. Okay, this is not reducing the crit damage by 60%, but it's scaled off of their own defense. So the higher the defense, the higher it's reduced. So you could technically like reduce it to 1, so you could be taking 1 crit damage, so without even blocking. So it's pretty good. And then also reducing crit damage taken by 20% for 2 rounds, so additional 20%. And then increase the attacker crit damage taken by 20%. And then it gave it a max 2 stack. And then ally defender and supporter gain 50% bonus. So if it's on your SP Shimmer E, this is a 90%. This is a 90% reduced direct crit damage taken. Right? Insanely buffy. And then 20% depend res. So this is the defense penetration resistance. Right? So you can't even get that. So they also get red res. 50% basic attack final DR. So against like Matchow, who does a lot of follow up. So that's that. And then another extra depend rest equal to 9% of their defense. So it's basically just provide a bunch of a bunch of defense to your unit. And here's the thing though. But this is also a short-term buff. It doesn't last throughout the battle. As you can see, this is in the first round, and then this for 2 rounds, and then yeah. So it's really good, and it is actually like the best pet right now. This setup right now is for tank. So if you're playing tank, you playing. So I'm playing SP Shime E right now. That's what the setup. I'm really attempting to pull for 4-star or 5-star, but the to be real, the current situation with pet is that the future pet will always be more OP, right? And you kind of, unless you're a whale, you kind of have to just pick and choose your own poison. right? Ashen Ape and Beige will be pretty long, um, right? And then if we follow the like Taiwan version or Asia version, the next pet it will most likely be the nine head Hydra, which is also very good in both assist and battle. So it's really good that we get this 3 star for free. But like you can see here, at 3 star you just get the other buff. You don't even get the basic attack, final DR, and then the deep engine. Those are big, right? But I don't think the necessary to yeah. So as far as my recommendation, um, if you're new, so if you're just starting out on the server, right? Pick Baije or Ashen Ape, just one, and get them. Either one of them to at least 4 star before start pulling to another one, because they both need to be 4 star, for them to be useful. So like you see right here, at 3 star, he doesn't have frozen. He have to be at least 4 star to be froze, to froze people, right? And if you're early game, yeah, just pick between those one. But like I said, 4 star minimum. Um, even if you play female, I say it's debatable if you want to go. But I think Spring Rabbit is a little outdated. So I would still go for Baijer Asher and slowly raise Rabbit. Um, Otherwise, you can never go wrong with saving. And if you're more mid game, late game, where you have resource and stuff like that, well, you should already be pulling this tool in the first place. Um, Otherwise, just save. There are always more OP pet coming out in the future. Okay, so if you want to play it safe, just save your ticket. You know, 200, 300s is only enough for one. So, yeah. See what else I miss. Think that's everything. So do a quick PvP here with this pet composition. Um, let's see if I can win a match here. Let's see. Oh, it's too high. Double my BR. No, he's too low. Yeah, let me find someone. This person have really high soul, I believe. I still need to work on my soul. You watch my other video. That's how important it is. Uh, but he's playing the classic. I meant to watch that one. Sorry. He playing the classic team right now with so Baije, SB combo with Xingqian. This is 3 red, 3 SP, expensive team. Also the whale animation is really sick. Okay, but that's pretty it for this video. I'll have some more video coming out, covering other content that I missed. So yeah, love you guys, cuties. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.